I'm going to walk you through how to make a tetrahedral kite. These are the supplies that you are going to need. You will need 24 straws. You will need 4 pieces of string that are 48 inches long. Please use the tape measure to measure those. You will need at least 4 pieces of 12-inch string and 1 tissue template. Please cut out your tissue template along the lines, making sure that you are not cutting anything else other than the outside edges of your template, like I am doing here. Now that we have this cut out, we can set it aside for the part later on. For the next step, you're going to need these items. You need 6 straws, 1 12-inch piece of thread, and 1 48-inch piece. You're going to thread 3 straws onto the 48-inch piece, leave a long string, attach 2 more straws, tie it together to make a diamond. You will attach a 12-inch piece and then thread the last straw on, creating a pyramid. This is the tissue paper that you're going to fold up. You're going to fold it hamburger, then you're going to fold it hamburger again. Make sure your fold lines line up. You will fold it hamburger again, making sure your fold lines line up, and then hamburger one more time. You should have 1 piece of tissue paper folded just like this picture. To cut out your template, make sure that you have 2 folded areas and 2 cut areas where the fold lines and the edges of the paper line up. Then you take your tissue template. Notice how it says place along fold and place along fold. Please make sure that those are placed along the folded lines and not along the cut parts. You are not going to cut along the folded lines. You are only going to cut where it says cut along this line. If you do this correctly, when you unfold your tissue paper, you will end up with 4 separate pieces that you are going to use for your kite. If you do not do it correctly, you're going to end up with a lot more, and it will not work with your kite. So now you'll notice that when I unfold this, that I will have 4 separate pieces, because I kept my fold lines all together. For your kite, you're only using 1 color of tissue paper. To attach your tissue paper to your pyramid, place your pyramid over the top. Make sure your pyramid lines up with the creases, and use Elmer's glue and tape it. Then you're going to flip it up, and you're going to put Elmer's glue, again the glue stick, on the edges of the tissue paper and fold it over the straws. This should be a pretty tight fit. You need to repeat all of these previous steps in order to create 4 triangles. Once you have your 4 triangles, you are going to put them together in a larger pyramid. This is me tying them together. You're going to take the ends of your strings that you should have left over, and you are going to tie your pyramid together. Please make sure that the tissue paper is all facing the same direction once you are completed. This is what it should look like when it's completed. Make sure it's nice and tight. Ready to fly.